NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Lions of St. Louis. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On the double.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Second and a couple.
Yellow, line, ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's got some breathing room. That's a good acceleration here as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Welsh. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Welch. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Okay,
so
ready?
The ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Mega. Set, go.
Operating from the gun. Welsh. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Okay.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. seconds to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So for this game, I keep asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they sucked the double coverage out and made it very tough to get the ball.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered, just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Lions at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready?
And it is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him into a set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Welch. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Ready?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On the set.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Set.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
5, 6. Ready?
On 1st and 10. Welch into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Jacobs running right. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd and 3. Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got to look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Welch. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Off the play fake. Welsh.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Fighting down past the 35. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Welch. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Second and 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to it, and we will step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Set.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.